Hello everyone, so this is going to be the reading for Tuesday, May 3rd. And just as I start here, I want to point out something to you. So I'm going to move. Look at the card that was sitting here the entire time. King of Pentacles. I just challenged. I just channeled a message last night via Instagram Reels about a masculine energy that was really approaching the end of cycles, and I really feel this is heavy with eclipse energy. So this was just sitting here like that, and I pulled it out, so I wanted to show it to you guys. Oh, look, on the bottom of the deck is Two of Cups. Ooh, then I see the moon. Oh, and Hierophant. So that tells me this masculine energy is definitely considering relationships. Relationships are a huge focus in this masculine's life at the moment. So that's just where we sit with that. I'm going to pull some regular oracles here. I might pull this tarot here to start today to look at what our messages are. We've got relaxation, simplicity, flexibility. Bottom of the deck, gateway. This is the eclipse gateway that I've always been referring to. You know, if you've been watching my Instagram lives, you would have been understanding that I've constantly been referring to what I call a withdrawal, this sort of energetic withdrawal. You know, this deck showed me King of Pentacles and Leo here, so that could be quite significant. This deck, this is a message. I'm going to have to keep this. I'm seeing here that in this energetic withdrawal of us sort of pulling back from the complexity of life and the things that might be irritating us or stressing us out, we're being asked just to allow these eclipse energies to do what they need to do. You're not meant to be an active participant right now with this energy. Okay, this is the kind of energy that just needs to play out on its own. You've been active. You've led yourself to this point of ascension and growth. And now the eclipse energy is going to take over quite beautifully, but it needs to do its thing. So from solar eclipse to lunar eclipse, you're meant to relax, take a back seat, withdraw, retreat, go inward, do that work in the meantime, as whatever needs to shape up begins to shape up. I think it's in this withdrawal that we're going to be very flexible mentally, emotionally, and physically, and we're going to work and gel with our circumstances. And that's what's being asked of us right now. This is just very strong to me, this message here. This again is the solar eclipse, which is the beginning of this eclipse gateway for me with the Hierophant here. So what I'm sort of understanding here, between now and Leo season, there's going to be a lot of movement. Partnerships are key. There's something about partnerships that's a prime focus. Even, I'll be honest with you, even today, you know, I've got one person leaving work and I've got a new person hired, ready to go. And I've been back and forth about, okay, who's the right person? What did I not like about this other person? What do I need to bring in with this new person? Do I take a risk? Do I stick to my guns? Do I stand up for myself? There's been a lot of that chatter that's been happening for me internally. So I'm seeing that partnerships in all areas of life are being questioned. I'm also seeing that you're understanding what you appreciate in friendships or not. That's really important too, because you know, friendships are a part of our life. They're a big part of our life. They're the reason why we move forward, the reason why we stay jovial. They're the people that support us. Our soul tribe is very important to us. People may have disappointed you. The goal is to forgive and let go of what you can no longer control, but then choose to learn from the lessons and move forward. This is a big learning for us. Now, for all of this to take place, I'm seeing that there is a withdrawal that needs to occur. Let people show you what they're about. Let them showcase your true colors. You don't actively need to be a part of everything, shaping everything up in order for things to happen. That doesn't need to be the case. Okay? Let's see. Now that we know this general energy, let's see what specifics we can pick up with tarot. Sun. Oh God, I knew that was going to happen. So let's see. There's a lot of clarity on what needs to go. You know, this clarity is newfound clarity. This isn't clarity that you have been walking around with for a couple of weeks. This is new. This has come to you suddenly, and it's come to you quite quickly on the heels of this eclipse energy. You understand very clearly what stability looks like for you. This may be something that you have struggled with for a very long time in your life. I'm understanding that you had to really go through some really shitty situations to get to this point right now where you understand what stability is. I'm seeing financial stability. I'm seeing emotional security. I'm seeing understanding which friends were good for you or not. I'm not seeing an energy of you hating on yourself for some of the experiences you've been through. Rather, you are sitting here understanding that things have been learned, things have been let go of, and you are at a place to really usher in a lot of beauty. A secondary message here, and I can't really deny this, is that there is a Leo, a fire sign specifically, who now understands what needs to be walked away from in order to have fulfilling connections and relationships and friendships. And in order to have a happy life, they know what they need to let go of now in order to have a happy life. Now, you could be connected to this person. You could be connected to, also with gate here and sun, I'm seeing Lion's Gate, August 8th. But I'm also, and plus, I mean, these are all wands, so there's like fire energy here, like crazy. But I'm also understanding this Leo energy could be someone you're connected to. But just look at the way I've described this. You have clarity on what has held you back, and you're moving forward, you're leaping forward. This person has just understood what has held them back. So let me describe that for you. You have clarity on what is required to have this stability. in that process, you have already let go of things. You're continuing to let go of things. You're ascending, you're growing, you're spiritually evolving. This other person is just getting to the journey where they're beginning to understand what needs to be let go of. Let go, that's not even a word. What they need to let go of. So they haven't even begun the let going process, the letting go process. Oh my God, I can't talk today. They haven't even begun this, but they understand it. That cannot be underestimated. So they are now aligning on this journey with you, but you are on a much further end of this journey. You know, if you've got 2 airplanes heading to a country. There's one country that's come to my mind. I don't want to say it, but actually I will say New Zealand. New Zealand. I'm thinking New Zealand. But if you've got one country that you're heading down to, your flight is just landing in New Zealand. This person's flight has just entering the tarmac and is about to take off. But again, if they choose not to take off, then they just sit there on the tarmac. This person has work to do. The reason why I said New Zealand is because somebody on my Instagram just got there, and I'm looking at their story right now, and what a sync that is. I want to understand what's happening more in your world right now. Knight of Cups. Ah. The King of Pentacles comes back again. So that earlier reading that I had of the King of Pentacles, the Sun, the Two of Cups, the Sun had come out here too. Like, so I'm seeing you could be connected to this Leo. I mean, I can't deny this. This masculine energy that is going through this ascension process and starting to understand what sort of relationships and partnerships and friendships and stuff they want to acquire. They're also understanding what's held them back up until this point. This person shows up here again, and this time directly with some of those connections. I see this person, this is not you. This Leo energy, this Sun energy, and this masculine energy. The Sun and King of Pentacles have repeated twice. So I'm seeing that this person that you're connected to, this growing masculine energy, strongest energy I see here is Taurus. This to me was a time marker, so that's now. But the strongest energy is Leo here for me. And this person is graduating, is growing. Here, I'm seeing that this person is growing into understanding themselves more and understanding what's held them back. Perhaps they weren't looking at those connections properly. This could be more on the romantic end. And here I'm seeing stability and connections, period, popping up in their life. And I'm seeing that there is a desire to ground. So while this person is acknowledging, learning, and understanding, they now begin to graduate from a place of being quite cut off. Now, with the Three of Swords here, I'm seeing this person is starting to understand how they may not have contributed positively to some of these connections that he's thinking about. One of them could be you. But I'm seeing that this person is generally just focusing on connections, period. Yours being one of them. The connection with you being one of them. Now, I was trying to pull out energies towards you, and I got a message about another person. So I'm seeing that you're definitely working in sync with this individual. Okay? But I'm also seeing that the universe is now offering you multiple opportunities. Some opportunities might repeat patterns of the past, perhaps, you know, remind you of this person that you're connected to, this potential Leo energy, and what you don't want anymore. It will also bring you new opportunities that show you what a trusting relationship, a solid relationship, a beautiful relationship can look like. You've got options here. But this King of Pentacles and this King of Swords is also reflective of you too. Like, the universe is now going to challenge you to see what you're able to turn your back away from, which is those toxic patterns and bad habits and lessons that you've already learned that are now in the past, and what you're willing to embrace to help contribute to your growing stability. So this is, as much as this is a working energy for somebody you're connected to in a different capacity, the same energy is working for you in a different capacity. Quite confusing. But what I'm understanding here is that you are now in sync and on the same path and frequency as somebody. I don't want to go as far as saying frequency, because that like implies a lot of involvement here. I'm seeing this person is not quite there, but I'm seeing that you're now aligning on a path. You're just further along. But it seems like the universe is going to bring so many options for you that you will then have to make choices. What do you let go of? What do you embrace? What do you turn your back on? What do you hold dear? So let's look up some final advice. This is definitely all transpiring after a period of heartbreak. So I'm seeing that there's, let's see. Let's see what's the potential. The heartbreak, the nostalgia around this, the pain around this is definitely here. Oh, did you hear that? Big validation from the universe. All right, I hear you. Eight of Wands. Strength, holy. Leo energy back. This is Lionsgate, my friends. I already told you Sun and Gateway was Lionsgate for me. And now when I get this 8 and 8, Lionsgate, August 8th. Okay. What I'm understanding here is that the potential is quite high for this situation with this person you're connected to still work in a beautiful way. What this ends up being is unclear to me right now. I'm not being guided to really look into the specifics of this, but after a time of heartbreak, you and this person aligning here, from what I'm seeing in this reading, there is communication coming through. There is nourishment, understanding, support coming through. There is love here, and there is emotional expressions. Again, Leo and Queen of Cups. The reason why I'm seeing there's a specific Leo energy who's looking at you, a fire sign, potentially, it doesn't have to be, okay? I just have to read the cards, but it doesn't have to be Leo. But I'm seeing here that there is a very passionate, fiery male who desires your love and your affection. And they see you as a Queen of Cups. They see you emotionally available. They see you expressive. They see you seductive, you know? And they're starting to realize that they have a lot of love towards you. There could be some sort of a communication coming from this person. What is that communication about? Ooh, Queen of Swords. Page of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. And then I see Queen of Pentacles. Dang. This person's definitely going to offer you a truth. Their feminine side has been shut off, but it seems that the universe is offering them an opportunity by embracing their truth and their authenticity to now come towards you in a small way. But there'll be a little less cut off. You see, this person may not have been open to healthy connections because there was vulnerability, emotional expression, understanding, love, all these things that they needed to be open to and tap into that they were extremely cut off from due to their past circumstances. But now they're coming to communicate with you. I'm also seeing that this person's mother could have over-mothered them or stifled them or scared them into being this way. But they were very resistant towards their feminine energy. But they are acknowledging that here and they're coming towards you. This is small. I don't want to look at this too much because I don't want to create expectation, but Star, healing, opportunity to move forward. A shift, nonetheless. Yeah, I'm seeing that you may think that this person is done. This is in the past, but it does find a way back. It could start like a friendship. It is coming in small. It could just be a bunch of different in and out conversations. Either way, I'm coming back to this decision here that you're being asked to come up with is, how do you choose what is good for you? How do you choose your stability? How do you choose what to be patient with, what to be understanding with? It could be that this friendship comes in and maybe you choose a friendship here and not a relationship. Maybe you choose to have the conversation rather than shutting it off. Maybe you turn your back on this person because they are repeating past habits and taking you into patterns that you no longer want. The goal is to heal and to bring yourself forward to a place where you'll be able to make the best decision, okay?